Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody from Phnom Penh.
Unfortunately, this morning we both woke up feeling under the weather, but I think this is the best time and place for that to have possibly happened. So we're going to take advantage of the little energy that we do have this morning to go do some grocery shopping, and we're going to be taking advantage of the fact that we have a kitchen for the first time in over a month.
Yay!
And we're just going to be spending the rest of the day here at our hotel.
I honestly miss cooking, and there are a lot of markets here where we can get our ingredients, so let's go.
Take me on a big adventure, baby. If we stay together, we can stay young forever. Where will you go if you could time travel?
We got our laundry! Yay! Well, we still have a couple of things to do before we actually get back to the hotel and settle in. But we definitely want to organize our room because we are going to be here for 2 weeks and you want to make yourselves comfortable.
Yeah, we're kind of tired of living directly out of our suitcases. I think we got everything we need from stores. Now everything else we should be able to find at the market. All the rest of the ingredients to make some pasta sauces.
That's one big thing that we've noticed here. I mean, Asian food is really good, but we miss the food back home. I guess the US isn't like Italian or anything, but that's what I would make all the time back at home.
There's still a whole lot of hustle and bustle on a Sunday. Got our little bag of flavoring goodies. We got garlic, onion, pepper, and chili. All we're missing is some salt for seasoning. And now we need to find tomatoes somewhere. Decided against getting market tomatoes just because none of them look fully ripe. So we're gonna see if we can get a hold of a can of tomatoes that isn't wicked overpriced.
Stopped by a tea shop and ordered butterfly tea with milk. Look how pretty this is. It's giving ombre, right? You got the dark blue, the light blue, and then this. And it's topped off with coconut. This looks really good and probably the prettiest drink I've had here so far. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, I like this one.
The last two things on our list for today are cereal and cans of tomato. And we're not having too much luck at the little local convenience stores. We know that for sure they have them at like Smart and 7-Eleven, but that's gonna be a last resort because those are pretty expensive there.
We're struggling to find a lot of stuff here and there are no street carts either, so we might just, I don't know what we'll have for lunch really.
Yeah.
Like we haven't been through this where we're literally struggling to find food.
Like even meat food, there isn't really that many options right now. We found cereal, but no tomato sauce, so it looks like 7-Eleven is gonna be our best bet. And we are set. I'm super excited. We get to have cereal for our late breakfast, and we get to have pasta for dinner with a really good marinara simmer sauce.
I'm definitely going to enjoy this pasta because there was a lot of work to get to all the ingredients. So it's going to be a mix of like, well, I mean, we're making it on box pasta, but we're like actually making the sauce. We're just doing so much work for this. It has to be good.
And at home, we usually take the lazy route and use like the pre-chopped onion and pre-minced garlic. But this time we got to do all that on our own. It'll be a labor of love.
I know.
And I think we have enough food to last us 2, maybe 3 days. It was kind of an expensive shopping day, but it's like 3 days worth of stuff, so it should be good.
Yeah, works for me.
One big thing that has kind of surprised me is that we rarely see tourists, like at all. Even at the market last night, at the night market, maybe 20% of the people there were tourists and everyone else was a local. And walking around the streets every day, we might see a handful of tourists and that's it. So it's super surprising.
Yeah, I thought we would be staying in a high concentrated tourist area, but I guess not.
Good afternoon, everybody. We took some much needed rest and now we're both feeling a lot better. We just kind of hung out in bed and watched Toy Story 2. And we have Toy Story 3 queued up after this. But we got to start cooking a little bit early just because we like to simmer our tomato sauces for our pasta a whole lot. And we thought it might be fun to document the process of figuring out how to cook in a hotel room in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. So, let's get started.
We are making the most untraditional pasta today, but we are working with what we got, so stick around. We're gonna try to adjust it to the food that we like.
We're basically just taking one of our normal recipes and adapting it to what we could find here at the markets and at the stores. So we're gonna see how it turns out.
I guess there's only one way to find out if we're gonna like it.
Let's start with the ingredients. We were able to find some barilla pasta, which is a really nice surprise. This is the garlic and the onion that we found. We couldn't find any olive oil, so we're replacing that with veggie oil. We only found 1 can of crushed tomatoes, and the other one that we found has basil and oregano, so maybe that'll add some more flavor, or maybe that'll taste gross. Salt, and that looks like just normal salt. Pepper, we couldn't find any ground, so we're just gonna flavor with these and then pull them out before we eat. And instead of peperoncino or cayenne, we're gonna be using these chilies that kind of look like Thai dried chili to me.
Or chile de árbol, depending from what country you're looking at this.
Our recipe usually takes like an hour to an hour and a half to make, and we don't have a bottle of wine to drink during that time, but we do have a bottle of grape soju, so that should work in a pinch. I guess if travel doesn't work out, we can always become a cooking show. So welcome to episode 1 of Cooking with Moses and Yummy.
Take me on a big adventure.
So we're gonna prep our onion first.
That's our garlic.
Oh. So we're gonna prep our garlic first. And here's my trick to peel garlic. I feel like this is common knowledge at this point, but I still call it my trick. You just smush it, and then it comes right out of its skin. Easy.
Cooking ASMR.
All we have to work with is a butter knife here at the hotel. No knife, so. Oh yeah. Easy. These were also the only onions we could find. We usually use white or yellow onions, but I don't know, hopefully this works. Alright, we're gonna see if the onion chopping trick works with a butter knife. So we're gonna do slices along this way. And then we're gonna rotate it and do slices along this way.
Looks like it
And then
might.
we're gonna chop it like that. And
Yes!
yep, got ourselves some nice diced onions. Now let's turn our attention to the pan and start. Whew, my eyes.
Dude, oh, I was like, did you not wash your hands? You're all rubbing them.
Now we're gonna turn our attention to the pan and start making our sauce. So far, the only thing that I've ever made on an infrared cooker is mac and cheese. So we're gonna have to figure this out, how to simmer something in here. Well, it helps if I plug it in. Start. So what's the low? 200 and the max 2000. So let's set it to 1000 right now. And we're gonna add in our oil. Don't forget the chef lubricant. And with olive oil, I usually use 1/4 of a cup, which is a lot. Veggie oil, I'm not too sure. So we're gonna start with, yeah, we'll call that good. And interestingly, these tomatoes are imported from Australia, and the milk that we bought last night is also from Australia. And we're seeing a lot of food here, like the mac and cheese that we got last night was imported from Australia. Yeah, so a lot of stuff here does get imported from Australia, which might be why a lot of these packaged foods are more expensive. I'm gonna start with our onions. Simmer that until it gets fragrant. Up next is some garlic. Also gonna throw in some chilies and some peppers. Want to do all of them or like half of them?
Yeah, half of them.
And the chilies. And our peppers. And then I'm going to prepare this can to be dumped in once all this is ready to go. Okay, yeah, so before it all gets burnt, we're gonna add our tomato sauce. So as soon as it starts bubbling a little bit, we're gonna turn down our heat to a simmer. 200 is the lowest that will go. And then we're gonna cover this, leaving it just cracked open. And now it's just a matter of waiting about an hour. I usually check it after 30 minutes and then every 15 minutes after that.
In the meantime, we are going to watch Toy Story 3 and finish up our soju.
So we'll see you in an hour. It has been about 30 minutes and the heat is still pretty high, even at the lowest setting. So we're just gonna come back and crush everything and try and get a little bit more water and liquid out of it. And then we're gonna let it simmer for just a little bit longer. So we are pulling the tomato off the heat, and it's more of a paste than a sauce. There wasn't as much liquid in this one, but we can fix that with some pasta water after cooking our pasta. Before we start boiling the pasta water, we're gonna taste our sauce. That way we can see if we need to make any last minute adjustments. So, Yemi, will you do the honors?
Absolutely.
It's nice and oily, and the oil has a rich orange color, which is what you want to be looking for.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's orange. Wow. Wow, that's really good. Oh my god. It's not as bitter as it would have been if we just warmed up the crushed tomato sauce right away.
The one thing we are missing that has been pretty hard to find in Asia is cheese.
Yeah.
We love Parmesan on our pasta. And even cream, like you could turn this into a nice vodka sauce with a little bit of cream. But we haven't found any of that here in Asia, so maybe dairy isn't that common. I just wanted to show you how rich and orange the oil looks. I did not expect that from veggie oil. And whenever you make your pasta water, you want to make it salato come il mare, as salty as the sea. There we go. I always like trying my pasta first. We're gonna add our pasta now. The box instructions say 10 minutes for al dente, and we like it just a little al dente, so 10 minutes. And we have some al dente pasta. I'm gonna use one of these bowls to save some pasta water.
Time to drain. But first we save some pasta water.
The oil is so nice and orange. Gonna add a little bit of pasta water. Oh yeah, look at how well that's taking the color up.
Ooh, and it smells really good too. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
Wow.
I've missed this.
Yeah, I missed it too.
This is gonna be more than enough for dinner, and we've only used half the pot, so that's like midnight snack and lunch tomorrow.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. And then we also have enough ingredients to make this one more time. We also bought some spaghetti. Those were only like $1 at the store. So we have enough ingredients to make everything.
Today was a really slow day. It was the first day since we arrived here in Southeast Asia that we actually took a day off, and it feels really good. I feel like we don't take these enough. It's so easy to get caught up in all of the things that we have to do that we just forget to sit back, watch a movie, and make a really good dinner.
And I think just being in a different country and a different city makes us want to explore and feel bad for taking time off, because it's like, oh, well, we could be laying in bed all day, or we could be out exploring this new city. So we've kind of felt guilty wanting to take some time off, but after today, I think that we're going to be taking a lot more days off, because this felt really nice, and it's been well over a month since we've been able to do this. If you're still here, we really truly appreciate it, because we know that this is going to be a very slow, boring vlog, but this is what traveling full-time looks like sometimes.
Yeah, it is. And we also want to say a big thank you so much to everybody that has subscribed to our channel. Today we hit 750 subscribers. Yay! And we couldn't be any more excited to have you guys along with us on the journey.
So we're gonna sit here and enjoy our bowls of pasta. We're gonna keep watching Toy Story 3, and we will see you all tomorrow.
We'll see you. Thanks for watching. Bye!